What's up, fish tank people? Happy Friday. It's Operation Easy 10-gallon aquarium for my now former preschool teacher, Miss Turner. She's had Maya for over a year. I owe her a tank. She's got a 10-gallon. I've been waiting to set the sucker up. So here we go. Look, it's more work up front, but it's way worth it in the end. So I'm just going to bat this out really extremely quickly. Again, more work up front, less in the end. You don't have to feed the plants. You don't have to worry about it. Standard 10-gallon tank, taking everything out, trying to do it before the kids come out. Roll like this, take the excess gravel, pour it in there.
You've got a job over there.
That's right.
I'm just wondering who he's telling his story to.
Telling my story to the camera right there, ladies. Watch it, you'll be on YouTube in no time. You better watch out. I'll pick it up and show you if you want. Have a good morning. So yeah, we put a little bit of, people think I'm talking to myself. Yeah, so we put no more than an inch. This was dirt in my backyard right here. This is, yeah, just a big mix. Miracle Brew Organic Choice, if you're gonna buy it, you can take it out of your backyard. I recommend that you boil it. Get all the big sticks out as best you can. No more than an inch. I'm gonna use a lot of gravel on this, so I'm gonna use 3/4 of an inch, but just go ahead and put it all in there. Pile it on. Pick out sticks, pick out leaves, pick out anything that's gonna float up. Now it's nice because today is a water day here at Summit Christian Academy, so they got the hose out for me, so all I gotta do is cap it. I'm gonna cap it with some of the ugly gravel that I brought, and then she's got some better stuff on top. So I'm gonna use some of my stuff, cheapo stuff, just to get it like a light cap. I wish I had a little darker, but this is just the upper layer. And then the, you know, you can use cheaper gravel. It'll all mix eventually together, but cover it like that. And then I take her gravel and I grab it and I pour it on here like so. And then what we do is we say, okay, and we take the bag, we lay the bag in there, and this is the part where you can screw it up majorly, so you got to be careful, but we just go like this, put it over the bag, fill it up. You don't want to use more than an inch of gravel over your dirt. You don't want to use more than an inch of dirt under your gravel, and you fill it up like so. Carefully plant, remove any unsightly blue rocks that might have made it in there. I'm going to drain it. I don't have a way to siphon it, so I'm probably just going to splash out half of it since I'm out in the yard. You just want to make sure there's no... actually, I can probably just overflow it out here since I'm sitting here. So I don't even need to really mess with it. But you just want to make sure there's no dirt in the water column. Look for spots that are popped up. So I'm just going to sit here and overflow it for a while. Since we're outside, it makes it easy. The bag actually works pretty well. And then some really, really easy plants, nothing hard, jungle val. I need to add dechlor first though, I almost forgot to do that. So I'm gonna go get some dechlorinator and plant this sucker. I moved the 10-gallon up on a little bit of a time crunch here because apparently they're about to be out for recess a little bit. So I'm gonna add the dechlor here, follow the instructions. So I'm gonna add this here. It's a blast. And then we're gonna fill it up with some basically hardy plants. And then I'm gonna have her set this, contrary to popular belief, I'm gonna have this be set in the sunshine because she doesn't have that great of a light. Some jungle val going in here, gotta have it. And then this is the Italian val. It's got some runners. And yeah, we're just gonna plant it up like so. I'm planting it halfway for a couple reasons. One, it's a little easier to get the plants in there, and two, I'm gonna lug it back inside half full. Also, something to note, you want to make sure you push down in the front. Just looks a little better to have the dirt not visible in the front. You can see I'm kicking up some dirt though. You're gonna want to do another water change. So I'm gonna do a water change here. You can see the particles floating. You don't want that to happen because I'm gonna put this in full sun. Dirt particles in water column equals algae. So don't mess with that. Obviously, jungle valve goes in the back, and I want this tank to just run itself. I'll check on it, every like once a week or so, because it's where my kids go to school. But for the most part, I want it to just be super fast growing. I want it to look overgrown, really, because that way it will the plants will do the work, and then we're only going to allow them to have 1 fish in this tank. 2 if they're tiny fish. This is a cool little Radican sword runner. I like these. They're fun. Plant that in there. Another little runner. Got enough roots I can plant it. Swords will get big. They'll be a heavy eater. I've got food for them at their roots now. Dwarf sage. Dwarf sage. Spread out the sage as best you can because it's going to send off runners. Substrate's a little too thick for my liking, but whatever. And then I was going to give them a 29, but I didn't have a good lid for it. I'm going to try some baby tears in here just to see what happens too. I was going to give them a 29, no lid for it in a 3-year-old's class. Not the best way to go, so we're rolling with a 10. I'd like to use bigger bodies of water tanks because you got more room for air. So pretty much it. And that's what your boy D does at 8:30 in the morning on a Friday in the summertime. Hope y'all can see that. Get a better look here. Oh, zooming in. There you go. Quick hit. But that'll work. That'll grow. They'll be able to put the plants in there. Now look, this is why you do all the water changes. This is different than what Wallstead says. I do tons of water changes because I don't like this dirt in my water column. You can see it all, like the little particles. That's going to cause problems down the road. So I am going to do more water changes on this sucker. Final shots out in full sun. I like giving the plants a pop out here in full freaking sunlight in the morning though, right before they go inside. I can see them like standing. You can tell. See how they're standing straight up on end. See that one? I mean, it's full morning sun here in the KY. So that's what we're doing. Left the nasty leaves on the sword because whatever. Little bubbles coming up from substrate. That's typically carbon dioxide and other gases. That's fine. That's normal. I'm going to drain it down to get it back in there. It's also good to have the water. I just don't want to lug it all the way through a classroom with a bunch of kids running around full. So, yep, that's what I'm doing. You like what I'm doing? Subscribe. Make it an awesome week. Talk to you on Sunday, folks, and tank on. That's how we're rolling, folks, man. You can sit here, chill out, read if you give a mouse a cookie, which, by the way, is a bedtime favorite in the Wonderlick household, that's for sure. So, yeah, we got the 10-gallon in here, straight up preschool room for days. So, issues we're going to deal with, teachers. Y'all know kids are getting in here. So, they got this hood. They want to put this hood in here. The problem is this hood, it's kind of schwill. So, I'm trying to get her to leave, the lid off or at least get as much natural daylight in here as possible because the lighting is not adequate. So, we'll see how that goes. But, yeah. Final shot, whatever. This is all hardy plants. It'll be good. I use the dechlor. Got the little internal whisper filter. Never used one of those. Trying to get as much particles out of the water as possible. But hey, for a 3-year-old tank, it's going to be pretty good. Throw a beta fish in there and be done with it. So that's how we roll. Beats one of those, right? Everybody have an awesome one. Later.